This is Basement Bracket Talk.
How's it going?
Welcome back to Basement Bracket Talk.
Welcome back.
And now we're going to go top 5.
5-1, man. Here it is. These are the big 5. Those potential 1 seeds come
Agree
March.
or not? Agree or not, here they are.
They are cut out to be above the rest. I believe so, for the exception of one.
And who is that?
It's number 5, Kentucky.
I completely disagree with that.
Why do you disagree with that?
Because John Calipari is a living legend, and this is what he does.
John Calipari built a program, you know. He built a culture, like a
he built a culture
5-star of NBA pipeline culture, kind of like it doesn't mean they're gonna win this year because he doesn't have those guys that are proven to.
Yeah, but
he's gonna win games, but he's not like going to.
He never does have like the proven guys. 8 guys that have never played. It doesn't matter. This is what he does.
I don't know. I think
does this.
It's just not like when he had like Karl Anthony Towns and like
he had Cat. That was
because he had upperclassmen.
What was Devin Booker rated?
Yeah, all right. He was like 18.
And Devin Booker was probably one of the best ones. He might have been the best guy on that team.
Yeah, no, but he was also really young, and that's part of the reason why his rating was low. I mean, he was like only 17 when he started playing there.
All right, well, they got Kevin Knox. It's going to be a stud.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say any of these guys are going to be bad. Like, Kevin Knox is going to be great. Quade Green could have some, like, Tyler Ulis-like
And Wayne Gabriel is going to come out of nowhere. He's going to be a stud. He's going to be a stud.
He wasn't a stud last year. Like, that's
so
why he's back.
He had a whole summer with Cal. Coach Cal is the best coach. Coach Cal got him so much better, I bet. This team,
I hope he's.
They're gonna roll.
I hope he's improved. He only got like 4 or 5 points a game last year.
They have that tough non-conference schedule too. They're gonna get built up. And Kentucky, even if they're like a 6 seed in the tournament, they'll get to the Elite 8. Book it.
We'll see. I mean,
book it. You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I just don't think this Kentucky team is like the teams he's seen the last 3 years.
How do you ever doubt Coach Cal? It's ridiculous.
I'm not doubting him. I just think they're probably going to, like you said, like they're probably going to be a 6 seed in the tournament. Not like a 1 or a 2, like a 5 preseason ranking indicates. But like you said about like a lot of the rankings having to do with like
preseason rankings are trash.
Yeah, they are.
I don't think they should have them. They're just honestly.
But then what will we talk about?
Exactly. That's why they're good. That's why they're good.
That's why we have them. But like you say, like a lot of preseason rankings are based off of like momentum from last year. This team has 8 new freshmen.
Yeah,
sure,
I know, but
5 of them
they're
are like
saying
5
they're
stars,
5 because Coach Cal.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, Coach Cal.
We'll see. I mean, they're still gonna be excited. You know, these guys are crazy athletic. Like it's gonna be nuts, but. I don't know. I think Texas A&M and Florida like are better than Kentucky. Texas A&M when they get their people back.
They might have Florida.
We'll see. I don't know. The SEC's kind of not that
just
great.
A dumb statement.
You're a dumb statement.
All right, let's go to 4. Let's go to the Kansas Jayhawks. Kansas, there really is no argument. It's just death taxes. Kansas being a top team. That's just how it works.
Yes. Wow.
I
mean, there's really nobody who's like gonna challenge them in the Big 12. Like, I don't really see anyone trying to step up. Like maybe West Virginia like has potential.
Yeah, they have potential, but I mean, Kansas just I don't know how every year they just do it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
it's amazing.
This year's no different. I mean, they got
Malik Newman.
Malik Newman's coming in from Mississippi State. Yeah, but I mean, he never really shined. Like,
but I mean,
thought he would.
He probably will. He's been, because think about it, he's 3 years older now. He's a transfer. I think he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
They also got
that's a good point.
Udoka Azubuike.
Yeah, I mean, they got that guy in the paint, 7 feet tall. Yeah, it'll be cool because, I haven't really gotten to see him play much. So I'm definitely interested because I was wondering, like, who are the big dudes going to be for Kansas this year? Because that's what really separates the elite teams from the other teams. It's the bigs. Like, the NBA-ready bigs, And Azubuike is like that dude.
Yeah, he is. He was a top recruit. I remember he almost went to Florida State, but he didn't. And he's at Kansas, and he's gonna be really good. He got hurt early last year, and I think he's probably made big strides in the offseason.
And we know Devontae Graham's also ready for
Devontae Graham, man. He should win Big 12 Player of the Year. He's
Big 12 Player of the Year, like potentially Wooden Award.
Yeah, remember that year Buddy was insane, and the only guy that was able to stop Buddy was Graham.
Yeah,
Graham was the only guy who could stop Buddy. And it's just
that was 2 years ago too.
Yeah, and that was sophomore. And he scores too. It's not even like he's just like a 3-and-D guy. Like he scores. He's great. I love watching him play. They got Mekhi Luke too. He's fun. He's
so much talent on Kansas this year.
Every year
they're not.
Every year they're just loaded. It's amazing. Because it's not even like they like really kill you with like their recruiting class either. Like they do get bigger recruits.
Yeah, they do.
But like it's not even like
it'll usually be like one elite recruit
and
then
like keep guys.
a top 30 guy. You know, like they
Frank Mason. Like he was committed to like Towson, then he just like decommits from Towson and goes to Kansas. This is insane. The player development of Kansas is just.
They got 2 top 30 guys lined up for 2018 too. So go Kansas, man. Jayhawks. They know how to keep that program up.
Big 12 streak will probably never end.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see it end just for some change.
Yeah. I always root for it to end, but I mean, this year it's not going to be the year.
Yeah.
And let's go to another school.
Zona.
Yeah.
Arizona, man. I mean, they got 18 top spot votes, so this team is no joke.
Yeah, this team is loaded. Alonzo Trier, another guy who's Naismith Player of the Year.
Alonzo Trier is.
Well, he's not the favorite,
really
but he's
talented.
One of the favorites. Yeah.
Raleigh Alkins. I mean, he's gonna be out for the first couple games.
But yeah, when they get him back,
when he comes back, he's going to build upon his 10 points a game average. I think this is his shot.
Yeah, they
Raleigh.
Also got,
I know you almost went to St. John's, but honestly, it
worked out for
you,
him.
Man. Yeah, I guess.
And they got Parker Jackson Cartwright.
Oh yeah, I mean that dude's been there forever. I mean you gotta love those 5'8" guards because I'm a 5'8" guard. You know what I mean? I can relate.
Yeah, you can relate to a guy at
Parker
Arizona.
Jackson. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I still have eligibility.
Yeah, I got 4 years eligibility.
I'm a grad transfer. But and we can't forget about DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, DeAndre Ayton.
These top 3.
Common denominator in the top 3 teams is the bigs.
The enormous bigs, and it's the one and done draft prospects. But these kids are the kids that change the game. You know?
DeAndre
they're 7 feet. They got muscle on them. You know, it's this kid's going to change the game, and he's the main reason why Arizona is the number 3 team in the nation.
And the Pac-12 isn't that great, and they also huge thing, they don't have to go to USC. So they play.
They don't. Yeah,
Pac-12.
That's a good point.
They have a fast track to win the Pac-12 regular season. And the big question is: this going to be the year that Sean Miller gets to the Final Four?
That'd be cool. I mean, you never really think about it, but Zona never gets there.
Elite Eight. Wisconsin would always beat them. Last year they had easy. Oh, come on, they had to beat Xavier.
Yeah, right. I still can't believe Xavier made that run.
Yeah,
that was the last thing. I was mad when they.
Everyone was picking Arizona to get to the Final Four because everyone picks against
Xavier lost to Maryland. I was going to flip out. I was gonna be shouldn't have been in the tournament. Wasted a spot.
But remember that everyone picked Arizona to go to the Final Four because no one respected Gonzaga as the one. So Arizona was hot. Arizona's gonna roll.
Rightfully so. I mean,
rightfully so.
Arizona was a much more tested team. The Pac-12 last year was very strong.
Yeah, Pac-12 was crazy. And then is this the year?
I think so. I'm gonna go with yes.
You're gonna go with yes.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the year they get the monkey off the back.
I hope so. I mean,
that's big.
Man, I know the allegations.
Once you get that, once you get that. You get in the Final Four, getting to the Final Four if you're back, then they can start rolling. This
squad just has that swag. Yeah. You just know Alonzo Trier could be cutting down the nets. I just feel it, and that's kind of all you can really go based off of when you just haven't seen anyone play this year. But yeah. Number 2, man, is Michigan State.
Spartans.
The Spartans are. It's such an interesting story with Miles Bridges coming back. Because you really just didn't see it coming, but he just loves school and bonds so well with his teammates.
You don't even think about that. He just likes where he's at, so he stayed.
And if you really think about that, that's the reason why they're elite this year. Because it's you're not just playing there to better yourself, or to get to the NBA. You're playing there literally because you love it and you love the people you're playing with. Yeah,
that just shows that they have they're just playing for something bigger.
Him, Tum Naren, Nick Ward, it's crazy. This team this year, it's
Cassius Winston.
A lot of freshmen and sophomores, but I still think this team is deep enough and has enough leadership. Upperclassman Tum Naren, he's gonna be a leader on the floor, and he always is.
And you got Tom Izzo.
And we can't forget about their top 10 recruit. They're going to what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name.
I
have it written down here somewhere. It's Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson, yeah.
Jaren Jackson.
Yeah. Top number 9 power forward, and like in that game when they play against Duke, I know like.
Yeah, he's got to show out.
He's gonna. That's his shot, you know. Like he starts off hot. That's gonna be such a good game. But yeah.
Speaking of Duke.
Might as well move on to that.
Number 1 team. Duke Blue Devils.
They kind of are the best team.
Yeah, it definitely you could see that.
They got this is like the biggest team they've ever had.
Yeah, they usually
Marvin Bagley the third.
Reliant.
Yeah, they got Bagley, and they also got Wendell Carter Jr. Which is two, just like 6'9", 6'10", like 240, 260.
Yeah,
they're just big one and done guys. Like Duke just has what can you say? They have 4 top 10 high school recruits along with some upperclassmen. You know, Gary Trent Jr. is back.
Don't even say it.
Grayson Allen. I know you hate him, but like
Allen. I don't even want to hear about him.
But like straight up, like having a senior that plays, you know, it's like.
Yeah, but he's not a leader.
He could be. Why not?
Because he just. What do you mean? Why not? You're gonna see Marvin Bagley just tripping people if he's the leader.
Okay, all right. That's not how leadership works.
Dude, you can't have that guy lead.
You think the UCLA freshmen just stole because the seniors were stealing?
No, I don't. But I don't think you look at Grayson Allen as a leader. But they don't need to because they have Coach K. So it doesn't even really matter.
So they're number 1.
Yeah, they're number 1. They have the most talent.
Number 1, and that's it.
They have the most talent. Yeah, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it doesn't. I hope they don't win at all. I hope it's not a year where it's like when it would be like Kentucky versus the field, like with the Anthony Davis and like the Carl D.
Yeah, no, that's always
who's going to beat Kentucky this year? Like, I hope it's not.
I think it's gonna be though. There's too much size, you know. There's too much size.
I hear that a lot. I heard that like last year with Duke too, though. So like,
yeah, that's very true. You did hear that last year.
That's what Duke, I mean. And, like you don't.
Honestly, this is deja vu. This really was exactly what last year was all about. Like the same exact conversation. Like, oh, Duke's got so much size, no one Duke can beat them, and like they were beatable. You know, they were still great. They were just beatable.
Yeah.
Lost in the second round of the NCAA.
Lost to South Carolina. Yeah. They lost. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
there it is.
That's the conclusion of our top 25. If you want to keep watching,
we got the games we like coming up next, and give you our winners.
See ya.
This is Basement Bracket Talk.